Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Blaster. The channel is the Truth Channel. And I won't be before you long. I had to pull over for this one. This one is very vital information that I think can help a lot of you. It can help a lot of you. Let me start with people who are saved or claiming to be saved or not far from being saved. Do not, I repeat, do not let anybody question your faith, your closeness to God. Don't let people do that. Don't give anybody that type of authority over you. Ever. This is an emotional world, and the devil is busy. Again, the title of this, 10 ways that you can know when a person is against you. Now, I had to take notes on this when I was sitting there. I was out here in the field doing this business, and I started thinking about this and thinking about how there's a lot of guys on YouTube that are exploding in popularity because people have questions, and they're often being accused of being the person in the wrong, being a villain, if you will. But in a lot of these cases, it's not even that. It's not that they're the villain. It's we live in a world where people don't want to accept the fact that they could be doing wrong, or they could be doing somebody wrong, or they could be trying to control somebody, or they could be creating conflict between them and another person. Now, I'll be the first to admit that I say some harsh things. I do. Being a preacher, I say some harsh things. But I ain't no fool. I know when a person is against me. I know when a person doesn't believe in me. I know when a person doesn't believe God will bless me. These things are easy for me to figure out and understand. And I want to make them a little more easy for you to figure out and understand. Don't be so quick to accept jobs and to accept people in marriage and to accept people in friendship. Sit back and observe. Give it some time. Don't let nobody rush you. If somebody gave you an ultimatum, then, accept their challenge. Move around on them. Because when people start giving you ultimatums, it could be they don't even know what they're getting themselves into. They're rushing. 10 ways that you can know a person is against you. Number 1, you'll see me looking down. Number 1 is acts of betrayal, adultery, snitching on you on the job, talking behind your back negatively. We all say things when people ain't around, but there's a difference. Emotional affairs, physical, literal affairs, stealing, lying, saying you're going to do something and you don't do it. Acts of betrayal is number 1. Number 2 is these individuals who are against you act as if you were the one wrong in every or nearly every disagreement that you have. And some of these people, when you are locked in a disagreement with them, they'll bring up other disagreements that you had. Well, people don't like you because of this. People don't like you because of that. This is what they do. Because the hard pill to swallow is that they are the one that's against you. And they may think, sometimes the devil will have you in such a chokehold that you'll think that you actually for somebody that you're against. Number 3, They withhold things from you that you like, love, or should be getting. These are the type that will try to keep your kids away from you or turn them against you. Again, that little Christian stuff, get out of here with that. Muslim stuff, get out of here. Hebrew, I don't want to hear nothing about nobody's religion. The best thing you could do is show me. Because I hear too many people talking about what they believe and how spiritual they is, but then more than half of their behavior is contrary. Get out of here with that. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it sexually. When you in front of that person you like and ain't nobody around, prove how much you love God. Number 4, they do not believe in you, and they often suggest that you do what others have done. Well, I don't think you should do that. I think you should do this. Well, no, I don't think you should do that. You should do this. Well, no, that probably ain't gonna work. Let's do this. It's because they don't believe in your intelligence. They don't believe in your ability. Again, these things are hard to grasp. Because sometimes the people you have known them for years. Number 5, they downplay your character. This is if you get into it with them, and you supposed to be saved, or you acting like a devil. And sometimes you might be the one saying that stuff. But who says it more is the question. Do you say it more to other people, or do other people say that stuff more to you? And I know firsthand, I was an eyewitness. Many guys that were being emasculated in the Christian church, taking a back seat to everybody. The pastor, the wife, the kids. Number 6, they talk about who don't like you. When it's really them, it's their thoughts. Out of the abundance of a person's heart, the mouth speaks. No one is excluded. I'm not excluded. You're not excluded. The thing that you say the most, the points that you drive home the most, are the points that you have in your heart. So if you're a person that's guilty of these things on this list, it's because you are in opposition towards someone. Number 7, you always end up in an argument, in some type of argument, conflict, or disagreement with these. You can be like, well, I'm just going to forgive them, that was in the past, this, that, and the other, and wham, another conflict. Wham, telling on you at work again. Wham, downplaying you like you don't do your job right again. Because they're against you. No matter what they say, your behavior, your actions speak louder. And my actions speak louder than my words. Number 8, they rarely bring up the good that you do. It's always something that they don't like that you did. It's always something that they don't like that you said. If you have 10 instances, at least 8 of them gonna be not dealing with good that you did or said. Number 9, they do not respect your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur or you desire entrepreneurship, these are the ones that always want to point you in the direction of a job. If you, let's say you say, this is, well, I don't believe it's time. The Most High say, count up the cost and there's always some type of excuse. Number 10, they interrupt you when you talk. One of the most disrespectful things, and I know a lot of people don't mean to, they just talk too much, and they narcissistic. But one of the most disrespectful things that you can do, especially when you're arguing, because if you're arguing and you're not letting the person get a word in, that is ultimate disrespect, and you're trying to dominate that person. And usually it's people that's against you to do this. They interrupt you when you talk. No matter who you're talking to, you got to battle and compete with them. Because they don't think what you say is interesting. Because they don't believe in you. And when you're dealing with these types, I'm going to close. I had 10. When you're dealing with these types, you're going to have a decision to make. You're going to have a decision to make. And I do hope you and others, myself, whoever, make the right decision. Because you don't want to waste your time with these types. You say, well, the Bible says you forgive. Yeah, but look all through the Bible. When did they ever forget? The Most High is sending people. It's people in hell right now for stuff they did 3,000 years ago. 3,000 years ago. So forgiveness ain't forgetting. You can forgive and you should forgive everyone. But you don't waste no time with these people that's against you. If you got to deal with them, just stay away from them as much as you can. Because you don't need this toxic. We're already dealing with enough toxic stuff in the world. And I'm going to close with that. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like, share, and subscribe.